As it stands in our current gaming generation, we have more remakes and remasters in the Last of Us franchise than we do actual games. We have Last of Us Part 1 and Last of Us Part 2 as your main entries. And then you have Last of Us Part 1 Remastered, Last of Us Part 1 Remake, and now Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. And it's kind of frustrating because to me, I feel like this is the reason why Factions 2 isn't happening. You know, Factions 2 was announced I don't know how long ago, but now we have a remaster coming out not even 5 months after an announcement. It's coming out next year, January. I believe January 19th. It's absolutely insane. Okay? Whereas Factions 2, they kind of just put a halt on it and was like, hey, Factions 2, we're not going to do anything with it right now because we're over here working on a whole ass remaster. Cool. You know, remasters coming out. Anybody who purchased the PS4 version digitally, you're paying $10. $10 for a full-fledged remaster of Last of Us Part 2. You get new outfits. You get lost levels, which we don't even know how complete these levels are. We don't know where these levels are supposed to take place in the storyline. You got a new horde mode called No Return. So that's cool. That's decent for $10. That's nice. But it doesn't justify why we have more remakes and remasters than actual, main entries of the game. There's a lot of people that are unhappy. And it makes perfect sense. I get it. Factions 2 should be a thing. Factions 2 was announced. We were told that we were going to get it, and they just kind of shelved it. And I think that's part of the reason why a lot of people are unhappy, because they were hoping that they get to play this brand new multiplayer experience, and now we're just going to be playing the same game over again. I don't get it. I don't get it. I love Last of Us, and don't get me wrong, it's a phenomenal series. I think it's an amazing franchise, but I don't think we need a remaster now. And that's the problem that we're having in the gaming world to date, is that remasters and remakes are coming a lot sooner than actual main entries. Okay. Before, we used to have games that come out in the 90s, games that came out in the early 2000s that we're getting remakes and remasters for. Now we're getting remakes and remasters for games that came out 10 years ago, 5 years ago. In this case, remaster 3 years ago. Okay, look, January 19th of 24. That's not far off. That's right around the corner. And as far as I know right now, we have the two options. You have the digital upgrade for $10, which again is a steal. That's a steal. If you own the game, you got that $10 upgrade. That's better than most companies. Most companies would be like, oh, you're going to pay $20 for an upgrade, or maybe have to pay, $25 for an upgrade. Okay. But $10, that's a steal. But we haven't heard anything on a standalone. And what I mean by that is we haven't really gotten a price of what the standalone version of Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is going to be. We only know of two things. We know the $10 upgrade, and we know the WLF edition. The WLF edition, if I recall correctly, don't quote me on this, but I believe is $100. You can purchase that straight from the PlayStation Direct store. Okay, that is going to be a physical edition of the game. Comes with a bunch of stuff, including all the things that the game comes with, but it comes with a bunch of collectible items and things like that. I think it's $100. Nothing too fancy, but right now you have those two options. You got the $10 upgrade for previous owners. You got the $100 WLF edition. All right. There's a lot of controversy around this game as it is, and we all know what that is. And to just kind of surprise and sneak attack us and give us like this, announcement trailer out of nowhere that this is happening. I had no idea that this game was in the works for a remaster. It's too new to be even considered a remaster. I could download this game on my PS5 right now, play it, enjoy it, and not think twice about how it looks because it still looks fresh. But here we are, 2023, receiving games remastered 3.5 years later. This game came out, I think, in June of 2020. I don't remember, but 3.5 years later, that's crazy. It's crazy to remaster a game that has only been out for not even 5 years. All right, I think benchmark like for remasters should be at least 15 years, not 10, at least 15. Okay, I don't do math. I don't know what 2023 minus 15 is. Wow, that's horrible. But still, okay, let's do the fucking math. What would be technically remastered if we're looking at if we're looking 15 years from now? 2008. Yes, games that came out in 2008 era should be now getting remastered. Okay, instead we got games that are coming out 2-3 years ago that are getting remastered treatments. But games like Max Payne that have been around for so long that are just now getting the remake treatment, and we have no signs of when that game is actually even going to release. Companies have to stop doing this. They have to stop doing this because it just, it wears us out. It wears me out. I don't know about you guys, but I've played this game. It's too fresh for me to just be like, oh, remastered. Oh, yes, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to play it so much. I could play this game right now if I feel like it. And just for, an extra couple levels, I don't know. People out there, I don't know who, if you did purchase the digital edition of the game, I don't know how much the standalone edition is going to be, but let's say maybe $49.99. But I'm banking on $59.99. This is Sony we're talking about. I wouldn't be surprised if this game came with a $69.99 price tag. And when it does, okay, that is going to be absolutely insane. Okay, because it not only is it a Sony game, it's a Naughty Dog game with the TV series out, and with how popular this series is, I can see them getting away with that price. Is it wrong? Yes, absolutely. But here we are. And there's a lot of people out there who are going to purchase it, who are going to buy it. And let's not forget, okay, the controversy is going to spark once again. All the opinions of this game are going to spark once again. And people are going to tear this game apart. Again, I love it. I welcome being able to say at least that I can pay $10 for the upgrade and be happy, but I want my factions too. Hell, give me a Last of Us 3 announcement before giving us a Part 2 remaster. That's all I ask for. It just doesn't make sense to me. I just really want to play some multiplayer. If I want to play the multiplayer for Last of Us, I got to go back to Last of Us Remastered just to enjoy that. And that's insane. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, share, and comment, please. Also, hit that sub button. It does help the channel out a lot. And just let me know what you guys really think about this. Let me know if you welcome this $10 edition upgrade, or let me know if you feel that it's not necessary. To me, even though I'm a fan, it ain't necessary. But hey, I'll spend the $10 because that's pretty cheap. So let me know. Peace.